Good afternoon, New London. Welcome back to another episode of Tiger Television. I'm Catherine McAllister.
And I'm Maddie Kirshner. We have an exciting episode for you today with a look back at the High School Musical, and we see Mr. Barron's 8th grade robotic projects, all coming to you right after this.
Tiger Television, starring Catherine McAllister, Delissa Scott, Maddie Kirshner, Ella Francis, Haley Krieger, Ashley Smythe, Levi Bowles, Jenna Hummel, Riley Grogan, and Bailey Reed. Season 3, Tiger Television.
Hey Catherine, didn't you play Lucy in the Charlie Brown musical?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun and hard work, but it paid off in the end.
Last Friday and Saturday, the New London Choir put on the musical You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. The musical was enjoyable for all age groups, and the efforts of the students paid off to make a great show. Bailey Reed has more.
This is Bailey Reed reporting for KTTV. The New London High School Choir was proud to perform You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown last Friday and Saturday evening. The choir had worked hard for months learning the songs and dances for the show along with the pit band. I was able to catch up with this year's musical director to see what he had to say about the musical.
Hi, I'm Corey Byrne. I'm the K-12 vocal music director here at New London. I chose Charlie Brown mainly because we had a little bit smaller cast this year, a few kids who wanted to be really involved, and so with our Charlie Brown musical, it has kind of a smaller core cast of characters. I also chose it because it's really family friendly.
Along with the shows, the cast was able to perform for Clark students. Here's what one cast member had to say about this year's performance.
My name is Jack Anderson, and I play the character of Charlie Brown. My favorite song in the musical is probably The Kite, because it's one of my solo parts that I get to sing all by myself. My advice to people who are doing musical or choir next year would probably be to come if you want to come, and you're supposed to be there, so if you make a commitment to it, then you should probably be there.
Everyone is encouraged to go out for the musical or to go watch the hard work of others. I hope you enjoyed this year's show, and go to the New London Music Boosters Facebook page to find out when upcoming events are. This has been Bailey Reed reporting for KTTV.
I really enjoyed being in the musical. It was a lot of fun performing, and I encourage everyone to give choir a try.
The 8th grade has been hard at work putting together their robotic cars. While working on this project, the 8th graders were exposed to gears and learned how to properly use them to make their cars move. Here's Delissa Scott with more information.
I'm Delissa Scott reporting to you for Tiger Television. I had a chance to look into the 8th grade robotics class with Mr. Barron. Take a look.
My favorite part about robotics was building cars.
My favorite part about robotics was being partners with Lainey, Lauren, and Lexa.
This is our third time that we've had robotics class, and each class has brought a little bit something different to the table each time. It's a Project Lead the Way class. Their objective was to design a car that was going to be stable and use proper gear ratio and this was the first attempt at using motors and some wiring. We're going to keep subtracting stuff that doesn't work, and we're going to keep adding stuff that we think will work. And right now the vehicle that pulls weight and the vehicle that is a dragster, those two projects seem to be enjoyed by the kids. Obviously we're trying to find a way to get more robotics programming involved.
This has been Delissa Scott reporting to you for Tiger Television.
It looks like everyone had lots of fun making their cars.
The annual Spring Blood Drive, sponsored by the High School Student Council, was this past Tuesday, March 8th. With a goal of 36 units, this spring's blood drive exceeded the goal by gathering 46 total donations. A special shout out to our 14 first-time donors as well. Congratulations to Austin Macbeth, who guessed closest to the number of lifesavers in the jar. Stay tuned in the fall for a new chance to donate.
Wednesday, interested students in middle and high school attended the Young Writers Conference at William Penn College in Oskaloosa. Students got to choose different classes to attend where they had a variety of topics from acting, script writing, poetry, and many other options. In addition, students had the opportunity to take a piece of their own writing, where each student shared their piece and gathered comments. Finally, a keynote speaker, Carol Gorman, talked a lot about cover illustration and working with others in the process of writing a book. Freshman Garrick Dodson added his thoughts, saying, "I learned a lot about publication and how you shouldn't hold back from publishing your work, no matter how you feel you've done, because you'd be surprised how easy it might be to get your work published."
And now a look into this week's events. Tomorrow there is state individual speech, and on Tuesday there is a high school band festival in Waco. We'll see you next time on Tiger Television.